Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders would love nothing more than to finish out today's game with a second notch in that win column. It's the Patriots going up against the Raiders.
Larry, thank you very much. A steady shower falling right now, and that's going to be the norm throughout this one, we are told. Rain all over the radar here in Oakland. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The folks around the stadium clad in silver and black going to make every last game played in Oakland count. They're ready to go as their Raiders get set to match up with the New England Patriots. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. From San Diego State, it's Donnell Pumphrey. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
3 down. Hey, check. 3 down. 185. Raider 2. Easy. Kill. Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Play action, they'll throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Second down following the incompletion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. They only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Throwing his car on 3rd down. Flushed out right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off down at the 10.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And the receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here we go with 2nd and 7. Brady to throw on 2nd down. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. It's the rookie from Alabama, Marlon Humphrey.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
After the INT, it's Carr. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 23 yards on the play. It's an end around with Perriman. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Dante Hightower in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. From midfield, here's Carr. And the pressure gets to him again. Not something you see a whole lot of, a sack of Derek Carr, and due in large part to a good O-line. Carr was sacked on less than 3% of his dropbacks last year, lowest in the league.
Oakland knew it was important to take care of their quarterback. They picked up Donald Penn, Kelechi Osemele, and Rodney Hudson in recent years, and it's paid off.
6-year man Marquette King on to punt. Back deep for New England, Julian Edelman. And I don't think Edelman will be able to get to this one. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Right there. All day, baby. Hey, 112. You 20.
Now this time, Brady will throw. He's got him in. Complete. Past the 20. 10. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 78 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Khalil Mack's starting to get a really big-time reputation as a pass rusher, and rightly so. So explosive off the edge getting to the quarterback. But he doesn't neglect his run duties as well. How about that tackle right there? Such a package he has, able to play the run and the pass so well.
Offense working with a 2nd and goal now from the 3. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Dion Lewis, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Pats have taken the early lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strike ability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now they'll run it on the toss. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15. On 3rd and long, it's Carr. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Here's Marquette King now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. Well, we have a minute. We remind you that later tonight we'll have a couple of NFC East rivals squaring off, the Eagles and the Cowboys from Big D.
Or Arlington. Got to make sure we get it right.
To be more precise there in the Metroplex. Then tomorrow night, Week 11, we'll wrap up with a playoff rematch from the divisional round a year ago, the Falcons and Seahawks, but this time from Seattle. Fake here on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 36 yards. In motion, Gronkowski. Now a toss play to Lewis. Open space inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Dion Lewis, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Patriots add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now here come the Raiders. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it? It
certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now a handoff looking right. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill out the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland 1st down. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Now they try the right side here. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. From the gun, it's Carr. Open man there is Patterson, complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Carr finding Patterson there for a Raider first.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get...
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. And that is incomplete.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. He's going to float this one deep right side. Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Trying to lay one up deep. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Dorsett, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And it is now 21-0. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Take 4. Get down. 180. Single.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Second down. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Now,
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
now, you waiting? Hey, you got three down.
Shotgun now for Carr. And he finds his tight end, Chris Gregg. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. Carr now on 1st down. A look over the middle, and he's got Perriman. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Monday, down. You waiting?
Carr to throw on 2nd down. That's a loss of 8 yards there to bring up 3rd. Now whistles blow and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long.
Get down. You waiting? Lie down.
In motion left, that's Cooper. Carr to throw after the play fake to Lynch. And this one is incomplete.
An attempt at a deep ball there. And it didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Down. 180. Trip. You got trip. You got 3.
They do go for it. It's Carr. Breaks it. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Check front set. Check front set. 20. 72. Hey, watch the sled.
Brady now on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep. Middle. It's caught at the 10. That goes for a gain of 31.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing. He was a catcher in high school. He was and he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Dree Archer with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now Oakland ready to take the field. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Here we go. 190.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here slow to get up. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this.
Guys, double tight. 3 down. Get down. 29. Out.
Now a handoff looking right. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Get down. 185.
They go play action here on first down. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion, or even worse, an interception.
Play action. Now Carr. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. The Raiders on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for Perriman, and he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
Alert, alert. Down. 3 down. 637. Watch the edge.
Perriman in motion right. The final shot here before half for Carr. And this is going to be incomplete. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we will send you eastward to Orlando and Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken very short. And excellent field position here as this drive will start on the other side of the 50-yard line.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Left side, it's Dorsett. And he'll be down deep into Oakland territory. Give him 30 yards there. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And this is taken in by Mitchell for a Patriot touchdown. Malcolm Mitchell, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots continue to roll. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Second down following the run.
Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch tight. Tight ends right. Get down. Get down. We got 3. We got 3.
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And the Patriots have it. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
To throw, it's Brady. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Now, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot.
Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Travis Carey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All right, partner, we just saw the second interception of the game against Tom Brady. I'm going to see my eye doctor because I did not really see that, did I?
Well, nobody sees it often. Last year, he threw 2 interceptions all season. Did not throw 2 in a game, so certainly a rarity. And the defense definitely showing blitz here.
6-18, 93.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a third down and 6 to go. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. On third down, they go Lynch. And they'll get him down here at the 23. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on fourth down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Apparently they weren't interested in playing the field position game. They opt to keep their offense out there. A big mistake in hindsight.
Yeah, that one backfired, and hindsight's always 20/20, but let's call it what it was. We would have first guessed that one and said, don't do it here. Bad situation. I think they need to be closer to midfield before I would start to think it was a good idea.
Yeah.
And once you start taking risks like that, you're going to have to keep taking them throughout the game, especially when they don't work.
Yeah, at this stage of the second half. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Philip Dorsett, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Patriots are pouring it on. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. That escapes the sand. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
On play action, it's Carr. And this will be incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Raiders on third down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This will be 3rd and 15. complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A good pick up there at 20 yards. First down to run with Lynch. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says try something different, try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
To throw on second down. Carr. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good pickup there at 22. They fake the handoff. Now Carr rolling to his right. And he's got room. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Now they try the right side here, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Second and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 18-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. A handoff as they run the counter play. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive.
7:34. Get down.
Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. And this is going to be incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs.
220. Hey, watch the go. 3 down. Kill.
Brady now on first down. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. That throw good for 4. It's second down. And finding Edelman underneath, that's a recipe for success.
Typical route for a good slot receiver, and Edelman's one of the best in the game. Knows how to go inside where one of my college coaches used to call the briar patch. Got to go in there where it's tough and make the...
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Dree Archer, 76 yards. And the Patriots continue to roll.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Back now in the East Bay. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. It didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
And that's another stop for the defense. Something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've got an answer for it.
To throw, it's Carr. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the veteran James Harrison. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent. And now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to rifle one. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Tavon Young. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it then. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Now a handoff looking right. Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
Get down.
Play action. Now it's Carr. On the move to his left. That's caught out left by Perriman. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. And that one results in 35 yards.
And Derek Carr just keeps improving. He can be dangerous not just inside the pocket, but as we see here, outside of it as well.
Kid born in California, played his high school ball in Texas, had quarterback written all over it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Now they try the right side here. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
Deuce right, T. Here we go. What
Now a play fake. Carr rolling to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now out come the Patriots. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And not great starting field position here for the offense. Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to roam now. And he is out of bounds up past the 10. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a 1st down.
Partner, I think that play echoed a short yardage run. I know they were backed up against their own goal line, but when they stack the defensive line like that, if you find any type of a crease, you get to the 3rd level before you know it.
Throwing now is Brady. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pickup there at 22. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. On 2nd down, here's Brady. And he's got Edelman on the out route. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Defense showing blitz.
55! 20! 53!
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
From midfield, here's Brady. Over the middle, Dorsett. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play.
And they just had another big completion there. And I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
It's the age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at it like, let's just play the game. And however it turns out, it turns out.
Like 20! Like 20!
Again, they'll throw with Brady. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Brady now to throw. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Gronkowski now out to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Second down, here's Carr. Over the middle, Cooper with it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Carr now on first down. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 42. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. So out come the Raiders. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Here's Carr to throw. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
So after nearly turning it over, new life here for the offense on second down. Off the play fake. Carr. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. There he goes, Amari Cooper. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed, I did, my good man. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Loose, and the Raiders have it. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. comes the D swarming to the line.
Like 20! Like 20! Regular! He's fresh. He's checking
Brady going to look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
On play action, it's Brady. Letting one go deep here for Gronk. A swing pass caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to, because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open air boom, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for the Pats, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll return home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, add one more loss to the column. That drops them to a woeful 1-9 so far. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Denver Broncos. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaud. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.